I don't know what you're talking about and this, and you're gonna take it to another level. You don't scare me.
You can't start your career out with a false report, okay? It is a crime.
Cops often try to flex their muscles and exert their dominance. In the first case, we have an Army vet who refused to be bullied.
What was your first name again?
You think you're gonna get that? How long you been out the academy?
Long enough.
How long? We gonna find out. I'm gonna pull your name, I'm gonna pull how much you make, I'm gonna find out your disciplinary records. I'm the wrong one to try, buddy.
So how much cash is that?
About 100 grand.
100 grand. Yeah. If you don't have time for me to tell you.
I was a little frustrated, man, because I'm being treated like a criminal right now, and it's not your fault.
Corrupt cops know no bounds until a battle-hardened Army vet is standing in front of them. Just like this vet who didn't let a tyrant cop barge into his property because of a dumb reason. This is why you don't mess with the Army. January 2023, Officer Colin from the Edgewater Police confronted an Army vet outside his home over a noise complaint. What's crazy is the way he wanted entry into the house without a warrant. Guess he picked the wrong house to mess with.
The puppy's in a cage.
Okay.
This is like the third time you guys came here, bro. So I advise you to go maybe check some notes, because I'm getting tired of it now. It's like becoming harassment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna need that call, the call log, whoever called in.
Okay, you can get that from a records department.
I can get it from you as well.
It wouldn't come from me.
Okay, well then I'm done talking to you. I'm done talking. If you're not gonna give me the call log, I'm done talking to you. I'm done talking to you. I'm not answering any more questions.
I'm not trying to be confrontational.
I just told you I'm done talking to you. I'm not answering any more questions.
Okay, then you can go back in your report.
And I can stand right here too.
You certainly can. As can I.
Let's see how long you stand there. See how long you waste resources. Because I'm gonna get that
I don't
call
understand.
log.
You can get it from
I know,
members,
because I'm
that's
tired
what
of you
we
guys harassing me because my puppy's barking, right?
Okay.
So therefore, if
An
it's the same
anonymous-
person that's calling in,
anonymous
I'm gonna.
complaint.
And guess what? I'm gonna
Anonymous
find out who this anonymous person is.
Okay, you can do that.
I know I can, because it's the law, right? It's a FOIA request, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I know.
Right from the get-go, we see a severe lack of respect from the cop. He was running on ego alone and didn't know anything about laws.
I didn't come here with any animosity.
I didn't give
towards
you any
I
animosity
told
too. I asked you for
why
a
I'm
call
here.
log. You told me you didn't want to get a call log,
No, I
so
didn't
now
tell you
I'm
I
done
didn't want
talking.
to. I told you I have no access.
So then
You're twisting how it
you can
works.
call your dispatch right now and get
That's
it.
not the way it works.
I got it
Just
last
bring
time when you
call
came.
logs.
I'll show you. Yeah, you did. Yeah, because I
You
got it
didn't
last
get
time.
any paperwork from any officer.
I didn't need a paperwork. They gave me a number that to call in, which was the report, and it'll give me the person that called in or the
That's
time I
not the way it
called in.
works.
Okay, well I'm done talking to you. What's your name? What's your name and badge
Cologne.
number?
16.
Cologne. You guys don't have what's the name? No what's this called? No camcorders. No recording. Why not? When you guys got to get that by, right? Isn't it by law? It's a federal law, right? I'm gonna make sure I do because I don't like you guys not having. You should always be recording when you speak to a citizen.
Well, that's why you're recording, right?
I know, but you should always be recording, right? As
Hopefully-
a public
hopefully
servant.
they roll 'em out soon.
As a public,
I'm
I know.
hoping so,
I'm
too.
gonna look into that. I'm very so hoping so. It holds you guys accountable.
What's scary is that this tyrant here wasn't even wearing a body cam. Anything could go wrong, and it was the cop's word against the vets. And we know how much our justice system favors the police.
What was your first name again?
You think you're gonna get that?
Not from you.
Of course. That's why I'm gonna laugh in your face. Ask it again. You know why? Because I know my rights, right?
That's
yeah,
good. You
man.
should.
It's a Fourth Amendment right, right?
You should.
Searches and
Well,
seizures.
search and seizure, that has nothing to do
That
with
has to do with my holding my identity as well. You should maybe. How long you been out the academy?
Long enough.
How long? We gonna find out. I'm gonna pull your name. I'm gonna pull how much you make. I'm gonna find out your disciplinary records. I'm the wrong one to try, buddy.
Okay.
Right? We'll see.
I'm not trying you.
You
Like
ain't.
I
Don't
told
play
you.
with me.
I
I'm not the
came
one to
here-
play
I told
with.
you why I came
Okay,
here.
we'll see if you. We'll see how that works out
Okay.
for you. Right? We'll see how that works out that you come here. But what I advise you to do, right? This is what I advise you to do, right? So maybe you can do your job better. Right? Next time somebody calls, tell them he's not even gonna talk to you, right? You understand?
We still
Right?
have to follow up regardless.
You
on
can
every
follow up
complaint.
regarding, and guess what? I don't have to talk to you anytime. Next time, I didn't even open the door just to get this recording. But let's be clear, I don't even have to talk to you, right? This is the third time you guys came, right? The first time, I let you guys see the dog, right? I was very cordial.
Wasn't me.
It doesn't matter. It's the Edgewater Police, right?
Right.
So I let you guys see it. Blah, 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 blah. Got his name, got his thing. Cool. Okay, let me see the police report. Oh, can I have your name? You're not getting my name. Going about your business. So the next time you guys come, now I'm getting a little more agitated, right? Because I already showed you the dog. The dog's extremely healthy. She's getting crate trained. You know what crate training is?
I'm not too familiar now.
See, now maybe you guys should read up on that, right? So I think you should maybe do some more education, right? But if a dog's whining like this, Barking doesn't mean she's being abused.
It's clearly visible how this wasn't the first time Edgewater police harassed this vet.
I asked my headquarters to check. They said they didn't have anything on record, so.
Well, damn, they're not doing their job correctly because I have it on record. Just like I got this on record right now, I got it on record. But it's good to know that they don't have it.
Has the dog been being crate trained for a while?
Doesn't matter how long the dog's been
Obviously,
crate
if
trained.
you're aggravated by this, it must have been going on for a while, right?
I'm aggravated by your presence. It don't matter if you came last week, if you came a month ago. I'm aggravated that this is the third time, right? Let's be clear. The third time you guys came about somebody calling about my dog whining, right? That's the third time. This exact same reason you just came to my door. That's why I'm aggravated, right? So the next time somebody calls, let's be clear. I want you to put this in the note, right? Put it down as good citizen, right? And that's what you can put my name in as your report, right? Do whatever you want to do, right? You can do whatever you want to do, right? As can I, right? Because I follow the law, right? I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm tired of this, right? So I don't care that a person calls. I call and say, hey, a dog is barking. You guys are going to come every time? Hey, a dog's barking. You guys are going to come every time? That's a waste of resources. That's a waste of resources. It's not a noise complaint, bro. You're just talking about a dog barking, bro. My dog. I can't control. Can you control a dog barking? Can you control? I'm standing out here talking to you right now. This is a noise complaint. Stop right. Let's stop right here. I want this on record. I'm standing out here right now. The dog is on record. It's being recorded. The dog has been whining and been barking the whole entire time I've been out here. And you're telling me this is a noise complaint? Let's be clear. I want this on record.
Yeah.
This is a noise complaint?
Yes.
Okay, file me a noise complaint. I'm going to take it to court.
What do you mean? I'm not saying you're going to get charged with a noise complaint.
You know why? Because it's not a noise complaint. Because it's not one.
It is a noise
Right, and when you come here, you realize this is not one, right? So then it's not. How far you have to be decimal? What's the decimal level on a noise complaint? And how far does it have to be for you to hear it? Right, you're going to follow the statute. Okay, well then we're not talking about noise complaint because you don't know what you're talking about.
This cop was just saying the first thing that was coming to his mind, but he had no arguments or knowledge of the law to back it up. For those of you interested in what the vet said, the decibel limit for a noise complaint in a residential area is about 70 decibels.
You're not going to continuously harass me over a dog whining. It's not happening. I know the law, and if you want to play that game, let's take it to another level. You don't scare me. You will never intimidate me. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and there's nothing you can do to me. You have zero authority over me until I break the law, which I have not done.
Okay.
So I don't know what you're talking about and this, and you're going to take it to another level. You don't scare me. Not even in line. So what's this another level? I just told you. I called your bluff. I said, hand me the noise complaint. You won't do it. You know why? Because it's not a noise complaint. You just, why did you bring it up then?
It's called, the call is a noise complaint. Neighbors calling about the
And
noise.
then you should come back and then you should call back to this anonymous person, right? They're anonymous. They don't want to put their name on record, right? They're anonymous. They want to hide behind this complaint. This is harassment.
This might be the worst day of Officer Colin's career. I don't even think his bosses ever called out his BS like that. He was left speechless and the power dynamic just shifted.
And I'm being as cordial as possible, right? I'm going to start getting extremely disrespectful when you guys come knock on my door next time, right? It's going to be a show. I'm not going to use
I'll
these
make sure that's in the
terminology
notes too.
Yeah, put that. Say he's going to be extremely disrespectful, right? He's going to make sure he exercises his First Amendment to the T, right? To the T of the law, right? I'm going to make sure I use as many words as I want to describe my feelings that you guys want to continuously harass me over an anonymous complaint.
Okay.
I don't think you guys should do that anymore. I'm tired of it.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nothing else, sir.
Okay, you can go about your business and get back to your job. You're dismissed.
I'm dismissed. Okay.
Yeah, you're dismissed.
Right.
Cologne.
There's number 6 too.
Yeah, I got it before.
Okay. Well, you have a good day, right?
You do the same, man. I hope you learned something.
No.
You didn't? Why you guys don't have partners, man? You should have a partner with you.
I got a partner. I
Where's your partner?
don't need a partner for something like this.
Of course, he didn't learn anything, and after all that grilling, this tyrant seemed like he was on the edge of tears. He can write bruised ego in the findings of his report.
Can't you kind of like gauge the call, right? And get more like investigate.
You can never take any chances.
You gotta investigate more, right? Like get some more information.
Well, that's why I came to talk to you.
I mean, but then now you're harassing me, man. I don't want to be bothered.
I came to get more information, like you said.
But why? I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to. Right, because there's no evidence of a crime. Right, I know I can follow you out here. You know why? Because I'm free. You came to me. I didn't come to you. Did I call you?
Absolutely.
Right. So therefore, that's it. Nah, I won't call you. I don't never. I handle my own business. I said that when I hear annoyed, I'm being facetious. You don't understand satire?
No, I do.
Obviously, Why would I be as ridiculous as this anonymous caller? Every time I call the police, hey, let me dial 911 when I hear a noise, that would be ridiculous.
Want to come?
Yeah, come on, man, let's take a trip.
Okay.
Let's have some fun.
You work?
Yeah, man, I do a lot of work,
What do you do
actually.
for work?
Make a lot of money, man. Residual income. You gotta have multiple streams of income,
Residual.
right? Residual. You know what that
Like
means? Dude, do you know what the word residual means?
But
Come
specifically
in.
what?
Nah, man, that's business. You never ask a man how they make their money.
Okay.
Why would I tell you that? You're a police officer, buddy.
Alright.
Come on, man. You should know. You should know by now. I'm smarter than that. You couldn't even get my name, but you're gonna get how I make my money? Come on, buddy. You should know I like my privacy.
The kind vet humbly escorted Officer Colin back to his vehicle so he could take his tyrant and go bother someone else. This interaction was a masterclass in how to exercise your rights. This should be taught in seminars so people can see how easy it is. While the last vet came out of the incident unscathed, this next one lost too much because of some egotistical cops. A routine traffic stop on February 19, 2021 turned into a bizarre incident when a retired Marine, Stephen, confessed to possessing $100,000 in cash. What happened next would start a one-of-a-kind lawsuit in the history of America.
Hey, good morning, Trooper Brown to that Iowa Patrol. How are you today? I'm doing great. Hey, the reason I'm stopping you, we have a special enforcement campaign going on. We're trying to educate drivers about violations they may not realize they're committing, but we're seeing a big increase in crashes out here. First, applaud you on your driving. You drive great. You're driving really slow. It appears that you're trying to drive safely under the speed limit. I appreciate that. I just want to talk about your following distance, especially around commercial vehicles. Came up behind a red and blue tanker truck, a little bit too close behind him. Yeah, you gotta navigate that. You got your driver's license with you?
Sure.
Awesome.
I appreciate you, by the way.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Do you have a registration card with you?
Well, it's a rental car here.
Okay.
So I do have my rental. If you don't mind, it's underneath you.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Any weapons in the vehicle?
That's
Oh, perfect. Yeah, if you can grab the rental contract, that'd be great, man. You said your daughter lives up in Portola?
2 daughters.
Okay, they both up in Portola?
Yes.
Come on over here, man.
All right.
You a fighter?
A fighter?
Yeah, you got a tap-out shirt on.
Well, I've got a lot of training. I'm a retired Marine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. What'd you do for the Corps?
Well, I was a data chief initially, but
Okay.
then they changed the MOS to cybersecurity chief.
Okay, when'd you get out of the Corps?
I got out about 2 years ago.
Give me a second, man. All right, just hang right there. Ever been in trouble with law enforcement before?
Never.
Okay. Hey, while I'm working on this, let me ask you something, man. This is going to sound kind of weird. Part of my job out here is I do what's called highway interdiction. I look for people that are smuggling contraband through our state, across the country, weapons, humans, drugs, illicit currency, things like that. Anything in the vehicle I should be aware of? Okay. No firearms? No explosives? Okay. Are there any drugs in the vehicle? Cocaine?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I gotta ask all these silly questions, right? Okay. Any large amounts of United States currency in the vehicle? Okay. What's a large amount of U.S. currency to you? Okay. So there's over 10,000 in there? Okay. How much money you got in there? Okay. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Would you give me permission to search your vehicle today? That's okay with you? Okay, perfect.
This is where Stephen made his first mistake. You never let the cops search your vehicle unless they have a warrant.
Brings you out this way.
I'm out to see my daughters.
Right on. Out here in Reno? Out here in Reno?
Well, Portola, California.
They doing okay?
I know you guys are suspicious. I'll ask lots of questions so I can get to. Yeah, I'm not really worried about anything, so I'll give you any information you want. But.
This man was just visiting his kids, and he showed no signs of being a threat or being related to a gang. But these corrupt pigs couldn't care less.
Gina B. You're a pretty girl. We go play.
Do this to everybody, or
I just stopped out with you. Our job is to look for traffickers. I'm not saying you are.
I'm a retired Marine.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I was just called here to help out.
Must be the haircut.
Is it? I don't know. I almost got the same if I would put it down. I don't know.
He's gonna find a large amount of cash in there.
Is he?
That's okay because I got my receipts in there too. So
How much cash?
a lot.
Hey, he said there's a large amount of cash in there.
I already told him.
Oh, did you? Okay. Cool.
But in the same bag, you're gonna find all my Bank of America and all my receipts. I don't trust banks, so I keep cash.
Oh, do you?
So
Okay.
I don't have anything to hide from you guys. And I know it's not illegal to keep a large amount of cash either. So,
Nope, not at all. How much cash you got?
Probably about 100 grand.
100 grand? Oof. Have you ever been stopped before and had money taken from you? From the government?
These troopers had no right to question him like that. Steven should have used his right to an attorney to dodge all those questions.
There's some receipts in here though. But
You said you put receipts on. Show us the money.
okay. All right, man. So here's the deal. All right. I think you're a good guy. I don't know.
I'm a good guy.
So how much cash is that?
About 100 grand.
100 grand. Okay. So, as you know, right, I'm a vet, he's a vet, you're a vet. It's not illegal to carry currency, that's currency.
Yes, sir, it's not.
It does, though, make us ask some questions on why someone has 100,000. I can understand why you don't trust banks, especially in this day and age right now.
Discipline and lots of savings. That money right there is for my 2 daughters.
Okay. You gonna give it to them on this trip or no? Or that's just your nuts?
That's my money and my two daughters' money and nobody else's.
Okay.
I take that money right there and I buy them things. I put food on the table. I buy them clothes with that right there.
Fair enough.
And that's me looking at you man to man in your eyes and telling you exactly what that is.
This was years of hard work. Steven served his country and risked his life for all these savings. This level of treatment with a vet is an insult to everything America stands for.
So, what is the source of the currency that you have there?
Sources in how do I make my money?
Yeah.
I'm a retired U.S. Marine. I get money from the VA for my disability. And it's money that I have earned from my employment, my job, doing IT work for a hospital. Sure.
Why do you transport bulk currency like that?
Well, there's nothing illegal about it.
No.
It's I keep it on my person and I secure it.
Okay. So for security?
I don't trust banks. That's
Okay.
why I have a large amount of currency there with all the receipts, which I keep in there for this type of purpose, in case anybody questions it. And if those receipts get looked into, you'll see that those are my accounts that those deposits are made for, or those withdrawals are made from.
This behavior is exactly why people turn against authorities and lose trust in the government. Instead of helping, they seemed more focused on causing trouble for the public.
Hey, so you said you're okay with this going with your phone?
What do you want to go through my phone? What are you looking for?
Just trying to verify everything's correct like you've been telling us.
The only thing I'm authorizing you guys to do is make the last phone call I made just to verify that I was going to take that entire, that rim on to get it fixed.
Okay.
But I mean, you got personal pictures and stuff on there. I don't want you guys looking at pictures and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I want both of your pictures if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
So I can look at everything else but your pictures?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine? Okay. I know you don't have time for me to tell you.
I was a little frustrated, man, because I'm being treated like a criminal right now, and it's not your fault. I've just had a lot of bad experience with cops. I get it.
It's very, very odd to carry 100K in cash like that.
Yeah, but it's not illegal. But I can understand.
Not illegal, but
I can understand your perspective. And everybody's been very professional. I didn't have anything to hide. That's why I let you search my vehicle.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I told the gentleman here I don't trust banks.
But you have 5 different banks to deal with. You got Wells Fargo, you got Plymouth Bank, you got the Bank of America, and then there's one other bank in there. So I mean, you do trust banks.
Well, no, I don't, because if you look at
And
my
your direct deposit has to come to a bank too.
sure it does. It goes to Bank of America. But if you look at my banks, there's no money in it. That's why those receipts. That's why I keep them. So if you call the banks and you ask them, and I'll call them right now and ask, or I can show you what's in my bank accounts.
These cops had unchecked power. No one, let alone a vet, should be humiliated like that.
So how much is in there?
About 100,000.
About 100,000. That money has not been saved up over 20 years. It's newer bills, so they're not 20-year-old bills. And
No.
it's not 100,000.
Okay, well, I'm guessing, and so that's my life savings. I've been saving since. So I went in the Marine Corps, which is in 2000.
Okay.
So that I've been saving for the last 20 years.
Roger. what we're gonna do, I believe there's drug proceeds dog related to it.
Drug proceeds?
Yeah, it's very common, sir. We get people that are trafficking large quantities of marijuana from Northern California to all states east, even from Reno.
Sir, I can tell you right now, there's...
I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, okay? We're going to seize it today, but that doesn't mean we're the final judgment on it. It's going to go through the DEA, okay? So the DEA will contact you, and the DEA will provide you with a means to fight it. You're going to have to provide your pay stubs. You're going to have to provide your other receipts and stuff like that. Okay.
Rookie cops mess up, but this one's BS made him go from a deputy to a mall cop in just 30 minutes.
So, listen, Ski, this is the time, okay? This is a very important juncture in your life.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Where I want you to be 100% straight with me. Let's go ahead and take all your gear off, okay?
Rookie cops are eager, they're enthusiastic, and sometimes they get a serious reality check from someone higher up the food chain. Because in the world of law enforcement, no mistakes go unpunished. Just like in this first one where the rookie cop's first arrest was himself. This rookie cop started his shift and was sent back home to shave. He stopped at Walmart for supplies. He had forgotten his body cam back home, so went to get it. Then he did the dumbest thing and busted his own door down and reported it as a crime.
Fletch is 5'6".
Rita Sarita Dispatch. This is Katie. How can I help you?
Hey, Katie. This is 622. I just got back to my apartment, and I think somebody broke in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just, I need to have a unit come out here.
How old are you, Ski?
21.
21. You know how long I've been doing this?
Many years, sir.
23. So I'm pretty good about reading situations, you know what I mean? So I want you to know that first of all, you know, I can help you out if there's something else going on here, okay? But I need you as an officer to be 100% honest with me right now.
Sure.
The supervisor was no stranger to rookies messing up and saw straight through his lies, but he was still giving him multiple chances to fess up.
Now, it's my understanding you were, when you called your mom, which you say was, you were sitting right here,
yes,
was at 642. At 642, you were in Walmart.
No, sir.
So, listen, Ski, this is the time, okay? This is a very important juncture in your life.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Where I want you to be 100% straight with me. If you messed up and you kicked your door because maybe you forgot your key, maybe because you were pissed off, stuff happens. If I was in a bind and I had to kick my door, I'd kick my door. Okay? That's when we gotta help each other out. If you make a mistake, you made a mistake. But this one I need you to be straight with me 100%. You don't want to start your career with a blemish. Okay? So there's other things that I haven't told you yet that lead me to believe you're not being 100% straight up with me.
The rookie said he was 21 years old. I think the minimum age somebody should be allowed to be a cop should be at least 25. This guy was way too young to be a responsible cop.
I looked at the boot patterns. What do you think I saw there? Okay, it's okay, it's not the end of the world, man, but I need you to be straight with me. Okay? Why did you kick it? Were you locked out?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. That's alright. But here's the thing, man, when you do something like that, especially in this career, you call your buddy, Munoz. Hey dude, I got locked out, I had to kick my freaking door, probably gonna be in trouble. So I'm assuming maybe you thought, what, that you're gonna have to pay for the door because you kicked it or what?
I knew that.
Yeah. Okay. So why did you kick it?
Did get locked.
You got locked out? And couldn't find your key, or it was in here?
It was all that was in here.
It was in here. Okay. All right.
They noticed a child-sized boot print on the door and immediately knew it was him. I feel like I'm watching a child get scolded by his dad. He's definitely not ready to be a police officer.
I need you to take off your gear. Okay. So you can just put that down. You can just put your phone down or whatever. But I'm gonna take this from you, okay? Is this triple? Is it a thumb release? Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and take all your gear off, okay? Now keep in mind that this doesn't have to be the end of law enforcement for you, okay? This is a misdemeanor. It's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, okay? You might have another shot in the future, but you can't start your career out with a false report, okay? It is a crime, all right? I think maybe, you're 21 years old, and I'll tell you right now, I barely at a level of maturity where I was there. Okay? So I don't want you to beat yourself up about this. But these things happen. You're young, you made a mistake, you made a bad call, and this could be an important life lesson to you. Okay? But at the same time, now that with our department anyway, your credibility not so good. Okay? I'm just being straight with you.
He got fired because the detective realized if he lied about this, imagine what he would lie about during an arrest. The guy lost his job, got a charge, and still has to pay for the door. Genius.
You want to keep that belt, or you want to just give it back to Pat?
I'll keep the belt. Yeah, because you said you didn't want it anymore, so.
Okay. No problem. Oh, wait, hold it. You can take your phone with you, bud. I'll let you use your phone while you're there. Okay.
All I can touch is the phone on this side and the wallet on this side.
Your phone on this side?
Wallet and nothing in the front. Nothing on this side.
Okay.
Did you, I saw you were getting your mail. Is your house key on that same keychain?
Yeah.
Yep. So, you didn't put it in your car, right?
I don't think so. No.
Where'd you set your mail down at?
Back here on the TV.
Imagine lying to a cop who has been on the force before you were even born. Good thing this guy was arrested and fired. He would have abused his badge and been a source of humiliation for the entire PD. While this rookie got caught lying instantly, this next one got grilled for messing up by his senior at the spot. Brittany, who'd previously been assaulted by Officer Patrick Akers, saw him driving in New Braunfels, Texas on November 6, 2023, and well, let's just say she wasn't thrilled. Her reaction? A middle finger. Akers' response? Prepare for some serious overreach.
Boy Charles Paul 5990, Boy Charles Paul 5990.
So this is that female, Trevino. She flicks me off as I'm going back to back of my patrol car, fails the single left hand to go into the left lane. She flicks me off, so I just wanted a second to make contact with her. How's it going? Officer Akers, New Braunfels Police Department. Okay.
I know who you are.
That's fine. Well, the reason why you're being
over for flipping you off.
No, ma'am. The reason why
you are retaliating against me. You turned your sirens on and everything. Ran over here like a crazy person.
Okay. Well, ma'am, the reason why you're being contacted is you failed to signal lane change when you flicked me off.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and step out of the car. Step out of the car. I have 3 officers here.
He's hurt me before. Please don't let him.
Officer Akers' demeanor shifts notably the moment Brittany references their past interaction. His tone becomes defensive, and he repeatedly interrupts her attempts to explain the situation. This reaction suggests a consciousness of wrongdoing. However, the incident escalates further, and his anger continues to rise.
Yeah, would you mind, Henderson, go ahead and detaining her in cuffs?
No, because he's done illegal to me.
Okay, all right. You're under arrest for failed to signal lane change.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
Stay still.
I'm sorry. You guys just know this is bullshit. You guys just know it is. You guys know it is. You're under arrest. Grab my phone. Please grab my phone.
We'll get it.
You want me to transport, or you think better?
No, Danny can do it.
Danny, would you mind just transporting? You don't have to do anything else other than transport.
It's only when a senior officer arrives, humbles Patrick, and teaches him a lesson. The officer asks him to turn off his body camera to spare him the embarrassment, so we have to rely on the audio from a phone call instead.
What's that? Yeah, she has a driver's license, but...
I'm gonna turn this off. You off?
Yeah, she has a driver's license, but...
Why are we arresting you for a traffic infraction?
Well, she comes down the street, comes right towards me. As I'm walking back by the car to do nothing, she flicks me off. And then as she does that, she gets on the lane, fails the signal lane change. You think it's going to be an issue?
Huh?
You think it's going to be an issue?
Given your history,
Yeah.
so any other person you would write a ticket to, right?
Yeah.
So that's how you have to treat every interaction. So if you would normally write a ticket to this person for this is something that you would normally write a ticket for. Then it's write a ticket for.
Yeah. You want me to go ahead and police it?
Yeah.
Procedure for the plate for Charles Paul 5990 for an 03 Volkswagen four-door blue code.
PD 35, cancel order. 217, can you bring it back to Can you take the handcuffs off? Alright, so let's write the ticket and go about it that way.
Sounds good.
All you're going to do is give her more ammo. Right?
Yep.
So write the ticket, just fill it out.
The officers then try to explain everything to her and somehow end up blaming the whole thing on her. They don't even apologize for Officer Patrick's overreaction.
You're good to go. So I understand that you flicked the officer off. That's not. So my question was, did you flick the officer off?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. Regardless of what your history is with Officer Akers, your intense hate caused you to flick him off, and then you committed a traffic violation. Okay? Had you just gone on about your day and not worried about flicking people off or anything like that, none of this would have happened.
I know, but...
It just... Oh, it did? No, I didn't. Let me get your signature on it. So, here's the thing, right? Had you just gone on about your day, right? So, your intense hatred is causing you to do other things that is drawing attention to you.
I understand.
You need to move on with your life. Man, move along.
At this point, the cop was literally just gaslighting her. Everyone has freedom of speech, and no matter how distasteful it may be, flipping off a cop is still her right.
And I never thought ever could have happened in a million years, I never would have thought.
I'm not here to debate this situation with you. I watched the video. I know everything that occurred. Okay? I know about the court stuff, everything that occurred. If Officer Akers had done anything wrong, he wouldn't be here right now. Right? That's 100% true. It is. So, you need to move on and not be running around flipping people off, right? I get it. That's your First Amendment if you want to flip people off, but what it did is it caused you to create a hazard into a traffic infraction right in front of an officer, right? So, with your citation, we're all complete, so you're good to go whenever you want. But, correct?
I understand that bad things will happen to me if I do anything.
No, that's not what anybody's saying, right? You flicking people off has caused you to do a traffic infraction right in front of an officer and caused you to get a ticket. Right? You can choose to be defined by your past, or you can decide what you want to do. Right? That's but if you choose to be defined by what happened to you in the past, then you will always continue to be that person. Right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
A drunk cop gets put in his place when he tries to mess with them. What's better than that?
He said, I'm going to take your soul. I'm going to take your soul from you right now. I'm tying in this guy.
Ever wondered what happens when corrupt cops get a taste of justice? Today, we'll be diving into jaw-dropping moments where higher authorities step in and put these bad cops in their place. In January 2024, Albuquerque resident and off-duty deputy Michael Barreco, 34, was charged with pointing a gun at two customers at a Circle K service station. Deputy Barreco and the two victims were discovered by the Albuquerque Police Department when they arrived on the site.
Okay, thank you. Hi, sir. So over here at Circle K, we're leaving Circle K, and we're just out there opening your candy, getting ready to leave. And this guy, he's on a PA system and just some lights on, and says, "Get out of here! Get out of here! Take your business elsewhere." And we know what he's talking about. So then I just said, "Excuse me." So I walk like this, and he pulls his gun out on me. He says, "Get the fuck back! Get the fuck back!" I said, "Why?" He goes, "This is the sheriff's office." I said, "Whatever, dude." So he started walking, and he kept pointing a gun like this to us. He said, I'm gonna take your soul. I'm gonna take your soul from you right now. I'm tying in this guy.
The police then confronted the suspect the man was referring to, and he immediately puts his deceptive methods front and center.
Go ahead. So right now we have no federal charges. You guys are on this charge. Okay, that's fine. Did you have an ID with you? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yep. Literally just got her in there. So you don't have a gun or anything? I saw the vest in there. Yeah, I got a vest, man. But no gun? No. You're not pointing it at anybody or anything like that? On 224 to George. So we are going to have charges. We're not going to hold deadly weapon. 10-4. Do they have a description of the male subject? Or just the vehicle?
Deputy Barreco said he had just arrived after the officer had confronted him about the situation. However, Barreco's account would have much less truth to it than it first seemed.
Is everything alright?
Like I said,
just got here.
no, I know. So like I said, we got a call. Someone's pointing guns. This is the vehicle they gave.
No,
that's why I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I literally just got here.
I'm trying to figure out a description for the male that did this.
No, I get it, Billy.
So once they give me that, we'll continue going. If they give me the description that matches you, what we'll do is we'll do a field ID of the person. That's what that's called. Is whoever our caller is will come do all that stuff and either say that's him or that's not him. Okay.
Barreco acknowledged that he was off duty at the time and that the county employed him.
What do you do for work?
I work for the county.
You work for the county?
Yeah.
What do you do for the county?
I'm with the SO.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So you're off duty?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Brett, where are you at? So I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I'm on the west end of the Circle K.
The off-duty police officer strongly denied ever getting into a fight with anyone, but this wouldn't be the only lie he would tell that night. You
didn't have any altercations with anybody, no arguments or anything?
Yeah.
At At this point, it became evident what to do next, and the police chose to hold him while they further evaluated the situation.
What's the ratio with AP?
Yep. This is Michael.
Michael?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Michael. So, just to let you know, bro, right now, you're going to be detained until further notice, just pending investigation, okay?
Okay.
So we do have to place you in handcuffs for now, okay? Alright. Just until we can run some more investigation of what's going on, okay?
What, 2 cuffs?
Yeah.
Those are before.
Don't really understand what's going on.
Like I said, I told you what we got called here for, and
After being patted down, the man was loaded into the back of the patrol car. However, the officers still showed reluctance in arresting one of their own.
Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and slip sec. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, you got the fob.
Have a seat for me, man.
Yeah, man.
Alright, just stand by for me, okay, man? Thanks for your picture.
Yeah. What are we waiting for?
So I'm gonna go talk to the clerk inside. If you saw anything, get more information, and I'll come and talk to you. Sure. Alright.
Later, at the request of his fellow cop, the officer went to look through the car's windows at the interior.
Yeah. And he keeps saying that's his county vehicle, but I don't know if that means like work or like POV for us. But so I don't know. But there's a vest inside the vehicle.
Down by?
Yeah.
For now. Let me see if the clerk saw anything. Because right now, for what they're saying, so could possibly impersonating an officer if he's not
actually
an SO.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go with that.
Okay. Is Sarge here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's what I said. Like, there's a vest in this thing. I was asking him, I was like, oh, you got all this stuff in there? And he kept saying no, but I didn't go in the vehicle to see the vest or anything like that. So, all right.
After looking into the windows, the officer discovered something that will leave you stunned.
Yeah, it's a vest that says sheriff right there. It's got a taser, rifle mags. Here's his pistol. He told me he didn't have a gun. Here's his radio. I don't see.
Damn, he might be a 34.
He might be a legit 34. But I don't see a PA system.
Let me positively.
Sure, 226.
Go ahead.
Michael, the record is going to be negative. 12 is valid.
There are undoubtedly concerns about whether he was telling the truth about not getting into fights if he lied about owning a pistol. He lied about having the gun, thus it's likely he was involved in something else that he wasn't disclosing as well.
10-4, thank you.
We're working, assistant manager's coming to get cameras, so we'll work on that. Hopefully we can get some footage.
Okay.
So let's positively ID him.
Yeah.
Because Tristan's gonna TOT the other guy.
Over here?
Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll do that first and then.
I mean, I got his. I mean, I don't know if you can read it, but you can run him right now and ID him. I just ran him on NCIC.
Michael?
Yeah. So there's that. Can you, Michael Parsons, or yeah. The last one on the bottom, I don't think is legible. That's his phone number, but
The cops later repositioned Bareko's handcuffs after removing him from the patrol car. At this point, the case's subsequent development became apparent.
Sorry, man. No, this isn't walking. I got you. There you go.
is it both of them or is it one specific?
Yeah, it's both.
Both of them? Okay.
I've been seeing it for a while.
I know.
Kind of crazy. We were like on vacation. Is that better? Yeah, man, we're looking at cameras right now, dude, and then, like I said, I appreciate you working with us. I know handcuffs suck. Is that better?
Let me just
You want to turn it? You want to turn it?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a sec.
I'm not very flexible. There you go. Go ahead and turn. Whichever way you want it. You want it like that?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Put it in there.
After this, the officers looked at the CCTV camera footage to look into Bareko's story.
Nothing there either way, really.
Can you do just one more time?
Absolutely.
I appreciate that a lot, just so we can see it again.
No problem.
And it's like,
this reverse is horrible.
It could have been, hey, get the hell out of
Yeah.
here. Like, their reaction wasn't.
Yeah, because this is what I think happened. He's he's probably getting high. He said, guys.
The cops' lies are revealed in front of everyone in the footage, which made it clear that Bareko was in the wrong and an arrest was in order.
Get it out.
Yeah. A little bit further back.
Further back?
Yeah, when he approaches the vehicle. Right there. That'll be good.
Because they left right after they had words. So I think it was just him doing his job, even though he was off duty, as a positive interaction, cleaning up the sidewalk, in my opinion.
He doesn't seem to be much in a hurry.
Neither of them do.
No.
And you can, and he'll play, you can see right, I can go further, I said left, and I don't think they call, somebody else must have called because you can, in his windshield, you can see police lights coming up very soon. So dispatch was probably called earlier.
So that would,
Okay. I see what you're saying.
We'll be back. Thanks, sir.
Okay, thank you.
The officer told Bareko he wouldn't be held for long because they were almost done, but Bareko was as guilty as they came. Letting him off after what he had just done would be a huge mistake.
With me again, sir?
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. I'm not trying to bug, man. I'm just trying to figure out what the status is. Like, I just really want my wife to know that, like, I'm okay. I'm not dead somewhere. She hasn't heard from me in hours.
Wait a minute. We're gonna have these guys get dropped.
Okay. We're actually almost done and we can do that, yes? Just give her an update. And we'll give you an update really soon, okay? Was that your only question or concern you wanted to let me know about? Or?
Can you tell me what's going on? Like,
Yeah,
am I booked? Am I released? Investigation?
We 100% will. Let me talk just with your team, and I'm going to come over here. Just with those gentlemen, though, they're kind of my chain of command, like same as yours.
No.
So we'll come right back, talk with them, and we'll talk with you, sir.
How could Bareko be so easily let off the hook? He was dealing with a grave charge that could not be dismissed.
Questions? You guys, I assume since the crime was involved with the firearm, you guys are taking that for evidence, or? So right now, my sergeant's talking to one of the callers or victims. Okay. To the best of my knowledge, the vehicle got sealed and towed to our crime lab, so everything right now is still inside the vehicle. Did he have the firearm on him? No, when he stepped out of the vehicle, he didn't have it on him when he stepped out. And what about the badge? Anything like that? I didn't pat him down. That officer did there. I didn't see him pull anything out of his pockets. It didn't look like he had his badge on or anything like that. But I can tell you, in the passenger seat, I saw a vest that said sheriff, had his taser, like rifle mags. Saw the radio in the cup holder.
One thing to think about is, if this man had not been a law enforcement officer before, would the entire investigation have been different?
And then whatever pistol handgun was on the seat as well. Okay. Not in a holster or anything like that. I'll try to secure his badge and commission card if you could. I believe he might have his wallet on him. So his commission card may be in his wallet. The badge, I'm not sure about. And I know my sarge has to, I think, Mirandize him still and get his side of the story type of thing. And that's about where I know where we're at.
We don't have anything like that, right? We have to call the supervisor to do the investigation.
Not to do the investigation.
Yeah, for sure call the supervisor.
Yeah, we weren't sure. He was just, after all of his phone calls, he was just like, oh, I need to watch video, talk to this person, do this. So I'm assuming he has to do our criminal complaint, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's. I just want to make sure that his equipment's secure.
Oh yeah, and it got stowed in at our place, but like inside storage. So
They intended to secure anything that was of evidentiary significance, as was common procedure for such a case.
I mean, if it's of evidentiary value, then by all means take it. But if not, I would like to at least secure what we can.
Okay, yes, sir.
So I'm going to be over here in your sergeant's suite. Can you just have him come talk to me? I'm Captain Watkins.
Yes, sir. I will.
I
appreciate it. Oh, yes, sir. You're welcome. Don't walk away out of just being scared. You left me there all by myself.
I was like, well, I didn't know anything from the truck or the dude, so I'm not going to have any good answers.
Just when all hope seems to be lost, the investigation opens up once again.
Okay. And then, and here's the sergeant, sir.
Hi. Paul. Jared Romero. Nice to meet you.
So give him the rundown, have everything for tonight, but he won't be going to jail. Just try to get it home safe. There'll be possible investigation for later with his team and stuff, but as of right now, he will get to go home.
So are you just going to do the investigation and report it to the DA, or will you guys make a decision later?
We'll probably have to talk to the DA about that later. We'll probably do the search on the car hopefully tomorrow if we can get it written up and all approved through there. So I'll let you guys know. Let me get my phone so that way I can get.
Okay.
The officer's sergeant showed up shortly after. The sergeant simply described their plans for the course of the investigation, and it becomes clear that Barreco would be wrong to expect any professional courtesy from this man.
I'm going to do the search warrant tomorrow, and then once that's done, I'll give you guys a call so that way you guys can come pick up the vehicle. We have it at the crime lab, so right?
Yes.
Went to the
Correct,
crime
sir.
lab?
Yes.
So it's totally secure. It didn't go to some tow shop. So that way we have it over at our lab. And in all reality, we all know what we're looking for. It was alleged that a firearm was used, so probably be pulling that firearm out of there, and then that's pretty much what we'll be looking for.
I will probably just keep in contact with you to see when, if, and where we can pick up what we can. I mean, you guys just do what you got to do.
Yeah,
we're not gonna press you for.
The sergeant claimed that by seeing the camera footage on the larger screen, they would be able to accomplish their objective more quickly.
I know my chain will be pressuring me to.
I know they will,
so,
and I know mine will be pressuring me. But I just want you guys to know that
it's all good. Yeah,
we want you guys to do the investigation as you would anything else. So
yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we look at this video a little bit better on a bigger screen than their 15-inch, just to make sure that everything kind of gets looked at appropriately, and then we go from there.
Okay.
Barreco was then set free, and even if he wasn't reprimanded at the time, these officers certainly didn't let him off the hook easily.
Yeah. All right, sir. So we just talked with your chain stuff. Investigation-wise, things are going to be on pause. Again, we took your truck, sealed it just for evidentiary value. We're going to look over everything at a later time just to make sure we're doing what's right. So everything is justified. There's no questions. For tonight, though, you're being released. Nothing's going to take place further. We gave your chain the report number and stuff. They are willing to give you a ride home. So we're going to get you out of these cuffs, sir. Thanks for being compliant. So let's do that. Let's get you out of here, sir.
How am I able to get my phone, man?
Tomorrow morning, the one sergeant, I don't know if you saw the other one that was with me, he's in contact with the chain.
At least the officers aren't letting the man leave without warning, even though the release seemed a little hasty.
These things are being released and stuff.
I can't get in contact with anybody without my phone, man. Not even work and stuff.
We, too, just our side. If we take something out of that truck, we're violating, your rights and stuff. So we had to do the right thing too. Right. I'm sorry.
So I guess, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. How do I get my phone? Or
we're gonna get probably everything to you tomorrow. So our detectives, they come out, start unsealing the vehicle, doing their search warrant stuff, and get your property back. Yeah, we'll get you out of here, sir.
Always your right one first,
During the search of Barreco's government-issued vehicle, a duty-issued firearm and its accessories were discovered. There were also several bottles of vodka for which he was charged. Up next, we have a cop who stood up for an innocent man against the corrupt cops.
We're not going to argue with each other in front of people. We're here to back one another up, okay?
And Joey left.
Okay, well, I can't help what Joey did.
On August 21st, 2024, a traffic stop was conducted and a couple of cops got into an argument with a DUI officer who argued that there was no evidence for the supposedly drunk driving man to be drunk. However, this stance of his would cost him dearly.
Hey, how you doing? Pretty good. Hey, we got a call about you all over the roadway, then I get behind you and you was swerving a little bit.
No, I found him behind that trailer right there.
You found him behind that trailer right there?
Yeah.
Okay. You come over. You come over a few times. Do you got your driver's license on it? Have you been drinking today?
No, I've been chewing tobacco today.
Chewing tobacco? Okay.
Yeah.
Where y'all headed to?
You drop your truck off?
Where's that?
Right here.
A DUI officer, Quincy Cannon, would then arrive at the scene and he would try to come in the way of these cops' corruptions with the intention of establishing justice.
So unless y'all want to work the DUI, if not, I'm gonna have somebody come pick him up.
That's your truck.
Who stopped the car? I did. I got a call for it. Your body camera's upside down. Yeah, show me this. But I just got called. Y'all asked for alcohol sensor. I have an alcohol sensor. Whoever needs it can. Yeah, just let me see it real quick. I'm gonna stop and blow into it. You don't have to. You know that. It's not against the law to drink and drive. I mean, it's not against the law to have a beer and drive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got to see if he can drive.
And how can you prove that? I have the most training right now on scene.
Then you need
to act like it. Then no, I am acting like that. I'm telling you.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling.
Okay, well here.
All I know is that man ain't gonna drive off when you deal with it.
No, I'm saying like.
No, you deal with it. You got it.
If it'll help, what I could do, I was taking that to Lord.
Come on. I don't know what he feels about today. Come on. Run, check.
So what was unsafe about him?
What is this pathetic and childish behavior? They just drove away when being told what was right. It looks like these officers couldn't even take the slightest hit to their ego.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, sir. My name is Officer Ken. I work for Rennes Police Department. What happened today?
I don't know. I got pulled over.
You got pulled over? Okay. By him?
I don't know.
Okay.
By him or who?
Okay. All right. How much you had to drink today?
I had one beer today.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
Now I know my blood pressure is up.
Okay. Well, what we want to do is we just want to check.
All right, it's your choice. Do you want to blow on this? I gotta see. Right now, I mean, you looking functional to me. It's nothing like that. I don't see nothing. I didn't even stop you. Like this is completely. I didn't stop. I didn't stop you.
But they saying I was swerving all over the road.
Look, bottom line is we just want you to blow in this. That way we can see if you are able to drive.
The thing, Browning.
I'm not gonna doing that.
Okay, and that's his choice.
I wasn't swerving. Well, I don't know who called y'all. I followed him to the shop. Take the truck to the shop.
Hey, Sergeant Brown, that's his choice. I gotta prove that he's less safe. I can't. It's against. I'll violate his Fifth Amendment right.
No, he was proved less safe when he was crossing that line.
And now,
crossing what line? I did not.
Come talk to me.
Man,
he doesn't want to blow on it. That's his choice. I gotta visibly see what's like. When I make my DUI, I visibly see abnormal behavior.
The officer had called Officer Cannon to the side, away from the suspect, and what he proceeds to do will leave you stunned.
We're not going to hold courtside rules, one. Okay. Two, we're not going to argue with each other in front of people. We're here to back one another up, okay?
And Joey left.
Okay, well, I can't help what Joey did. Now it's me and you here.
Okay.
So we're going to do what's got to be done.
Okay, and what's
right
that?
Now we're looking like complete idiots to them, okay?
Okay. So what do you want me to do?
If Joey stopped, Joey don't want to do nothing with it, that's fine. He don't want to blow on that, that's fine. But he's not driving that car away from here.
I can't
due to his driving.
I can't be part of that because that's unlawful.
Well, you go do what you're gonna do. I'll take care of it.
Okay. Oh my God, this
So backing each other up is more important than obeying the law? This officer clearly needs to go back to the academy, because that's not how the law works.
Sir, here goes your ID, sir.
Based on his driving, we got a call that he was all over the road. At one time, he was getting in the other lane. We got behind him back there, and he was going over, steadily hitting that yellow line, crossing. Okay, and we don't bother you unless you hit it about 3 or 4 times. Yes, sir. Across. So that's why he got pulled over. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay, sir. He admitted he's been drinking. Yes, sir. All right. The officer that stopped him already said he wasn't going to pursue no DUI with him. Yes, sir. Unlock him up. But what we want to do is check him and see if he was okay to drive. Yes, sir. But since he refused to let us check him, then I need somebody to drive that vehicle.
Well, what I can do, I can let him get in with me. I'm gonna go right down to the Lords and unload my truck. I'll come back and load this one up and take it back to Barton.
Okay. Because I don't want him getting hurt, and I don't want him hurting nobody else.
He was doing me a favor, because I don't have a vehicle at the time.
Well, see, it could just be his blood pressure.
Yes, sir.
We don't know.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Officer Cannon was wrongfully terminated from Rennes PD. It seems that the reason for the termination would be that he didn't believe in wronging people and committing injustice. This is yet another reminder that the system has no room for oath keepers. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and comment down below with your thoughts. And if you liked this video, you'll love this next one where these dirty cops got humbled by their bosses.
I don't care if you got home. You were supposed to stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over.